Welcome back, everybody. In all the world, there is perhaps no better gift than to open up your hearts and your home to a child in need. Foster families have an unbelievable amount of generosity and of love, and they share this with kids they don't even know. So we have Jenei and Neo here, and we are talking about foster families. Thank you both for being here.
Yes.
This is an amazing topic. Every time I interview people about fostering young children and everything like that, it's such an amazing concept because I was like, you're taking in someone that, again, you know, you've probably never met before in life, and at some point you're going to have to let them go.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very hard job, but it's a very rewarding one at that. So we really commend all the families who step up to become licensed foster homes. I mean, it's a hard job. We have about 37 licensed homes. So we commend them. Thank you.
Okay, I like the fact that you brought up license, because Neo, being a foster parent, you've got to go through a series of clearances, and you've got inspections, obviously, and everything like that. But what type of family makes a typical, like, and not just typical, but optimal foster family?
I think basically a family who's very willing to sacrifice things that they have. You know, people who are willing to give what they have in order to just make this person's life who is just like thrust onto you, to make it better, to make them, really feel the love that a real family has. Mm-hmm. It's not something that's it's not something that's simple, it's not something that's easy to do, but it's something that requires a lot of sacrifice, a lot of selflessness, and a lot of love and care that these kids need. And what they really need is a family.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, it's also probably not coincidence that a lot of people who make very good foster parents, when they go on Facebook, they hit the share button to like, because that's what they do of themselves.
Yes,
they're sharing their love, they're sharing their
love,
home.
correct.
And the First Lady has told us many times when we've interviewed her here on this very set that she goes, there are so many foster families on Guam, there's a lot more that are needed.
Yes, we definitely need a lot more licensed foster homes. Currently we have about the number changes, depending on what happens during the week. But we're looking at about 268 or 69 currently, spread among the different 36 or 37 licensed foster homes. Sorry, the numbers change a lot. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going off of what we have from last week. The Ollie shelter, relative placement, and depending on the situation, maybe sanctuary and DYA. Mm. So they're spread amongst there, all 200.
For people that maybe, I know a lot of people have always considered it, and they're like, we make good money, we have a nice stable household and everything like that. We would like to offer our home as a foster home. But some people wonder, just out of curiosity, what type of children become foster children? Like, what kind of backgrounds do they typically have?
Children, usually the children who are in the child welfare system, so children who are exerted because they're experiencing trauma or abuse in their homes, then they usually will become taken in, and then they're placed in licensed homes. So usually children with trauma, children who've never really experienced a real home setting, children who have been abused, emotional abuse, physically abused, and all the other negative things.
Okay, Neil, what kind of resources are there for, like, say someone like me, right, Joe Average, who just wants to learn more about, like, the foster care system on Guam, and